Hi and welcome to oceanai. Today I just want to have a look at a few of these forex markets, more of a longer term look to see where we could be going and levels we need to watch to get into the trade. So firstly with the euro here, if we look at the daily time frame here, we go back the last few years. Yeah, I've just been rolling over the last year, pretty much year or so. We've got the 1.27 extension down here at 97.44, and then what we've got further than that is we've got the 1.618 extension from this low to high, and we also have this ABCD 3 drive coming down here. So looks like the euro is going to be heading down below parity again. It's sort of hanging around that level at the moment, but might have just had that retest here on Friday. Didn't quite make it back up, got pretty close. Going to a 4 hour. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Yeah, so what we had over the last week, we had this drop, and then we've just had this correction in here. This one here, if we look at a 382. If we go from this high here, what we had on Friday was a 382. So we had this correction. You got multiple ABCDs in here with a 3 drive to a top. So we had this one, drive 1, drive 2, down to here, and then the drive 3 up into the 382. Yeah, so now it looks like we're going to head lower. And if we just do an ABCD on that one, ABCD just on that run, 382, that would take us down to this level where we're looking, down towards 96 to 95 through this area here. So had a good break Friday, obviously with the Fed in there saying that the end of the world is near, so that's made the dollar rally. So now we just need to look for a pullback in here. I think pretty much the same as the stock market. If we look for wherever this low comes in, there might be one more little low in here, and then look for that 382 rally. So we come down to say 99.5, 50, something like that down here, and then we look for that. So we come into here and look for that ABCD back into the 382, which will be around that level pegging there at $1 at 1 for 1. So that would be the ideal place. Move that down to there. Yeah, that would be that retest as well. So we've gone above it. We haven't got any support on it. Come down below it. So we look for resistance around here, and that'll set us off on that next leg lower. So that's the euro. It'll be another one to watch in the coming week. The pound, very similar. So we got a daily on the pound. Same thing here, looking for ABCDs to finish off down here. 3 drive, that would make this little 3 drive in here, and we got this rally. And now we've come down again. So I think we're going to, if I just move this one, I think this 3 drive is going to move over here now. So it'll be something like that. Move that one into there. So we're going to get this 3 drive down here, same as the euro, heading down to 114, 113, something like that. So we need to yeah, same thing here. I think we're going to go and get this one more low, come in Monday. Yeah, maybe down into here, sort of 1650. 1.1650 down in here somewhere, and then we look for that rally back. So if I move this, say we come down to here, then we'll be looking for that 382 to 50% retracement here. So something back into here, but it could also go up to sort of 19.5 there. So it depends on what we get. Get something down like this, and then if over a few days we get a shallow, probably more like the whole of next week really, get that shallow retracement, and then we look for that next leg down into here. So that's the pound. Move over to the Aussie. Aussie looking the same as well. They're all sort of very, very similar, looking for dollar strength and weakness and everything else. So that would have us down. Seem to have had that first move there. So looking for the next leg lower. 3 drive down here at 65.50ish to as low as sort of 64.50, which is the bigger ABCD down to here. So those are the levels to the downside. Yeah, smaller time frame. Look like we've had this first move, wave 1, wave 2. Now we're looking for that next move down. So looking for the pullback and then selling into that. So wherever this low comes in, again, just like the other ones. So it comes down to somewhere here, and then we get that little ABCD. Then we're looking for that one. So that's the scenario. All looking very much the same, so which is good. Makes it easier to find a trade if everything's sort of heading the same way. We look at dollar to the Swiss franc. So this nice 135, and then we've got a sell off from that. That created the Scartley here, and we've had the rally off of that. So what I was looking for there was more of a pullback. So if we go into an hour, I was looking for it to come back to at least the 382. We had double ABCDs in here, but didn't quite get down there, and now we've rallied off. So much like the Aussie, the pound, and the euro, we're looking for higher prices in the Swiss franc. So say this low is going to be the low. We'd be looking for 382 to even a bit deeper, maybe down to 60% here. So somewhere in this area here. Might even go up one more, but wherever that top comes in, looking for that one and then getting on that next leg higher. There's a possibility also, don't think so because of this big strong rally here, that sharp drop and then a rally generally means change in trend. So there's a possibility, if I just get rid of that one, that this could come down here and get that 382 somewhere down into sort of 95.5, even 95.30, something like that, and then go. So a couple of options there, but it looks like we're not going to make the 382, and that's fairly bullish. So that's going to head higher. So we need to look at that one. The yen. The yen just keeps on marching on. So we've had that pullback in the yen, and now we're heading back towards higher prices. So we go, I'll go to the weekly on this one. So we've got this ABCD that spans back to 2000 and, what was it, end of 2010, 2011, something like that. And we've got this ABCD up here targeting 149. So that would be, go back into a 4 hour. Yeah, so that's this level up here. So we've had that pullback here, it was a sharp one. And now we're heading to the upside as well. So shorter term, just the ABCD up to 143.50. That would also give us a 3 drive. There's this one here. down to there and up into there. So with that, yeah, I think we're heading up into here. So, and that's just going to match everything else really with the strong dollar. Strong dollar is going to drop everything else. And the yen's obviously getting punished. Same thing here as we're looking with the Swiss franc. Although we've had one low here and already, and this is the second pullback. So we'll be looking for probably a quick move here over the coming week or two up into that 43. So if we go, yeah, we've already had that small time frame here. Yeah, we've already had that sharp pullback. That could actually, we might get one more move in here because we haven't made the 382 here. What we could get is, I'll just move this up. So we could get a move up to sort of 138.50. Something up in here, and then getting that pullback, and then taken off up to the up to that 143 area. So it's either finished here and we're going to keep going higher, or there might be one more little high, then we get a retracement, and then we go. So things to watch there, but definitely heading higher. So need to look for long positions. What else we got? We'll have a look at the dollar. That's the one that just keeps on ripping. So we've got the long term on the dollar. I don't know if I've got it on here. Same as the dollar yen, pretty much. We've got that long term going back to 08, the financial crisis. This ABCD here, which takes us up towards 120, take us up to these old tops. And then we might see a capitulation of the American dollar from there, and then who knows. So, but with this big move to start with, that looks like where we're heading. So dollar strength to continue, and severe weakness with everything else. That's about it. What else we got? I'll just have a quick look at the. Let's have a look at the Aussie Canadian, this trade we're in from Friday. So the reason I held it over the weekend is because we had a good lead and we've had this sharp drop. So this sort of rough way of how I'm looking at it. Come Monday, should see a low come in and then get a pullback and then get further sell-off down towards 88.70, 88.60 area down here, and that would give us a Scartley here down into there. That's what we want to aim for this trade. Another thing to look for, if we do get this nice setup back into the 38% here, we've got the 90 as well, the whole number, so that could attract it back up into there and become resistance. Yeah, that's where, if we want to get really aggressive, we can add to the position there. Another way you could do it is take profit in here somewhere and look for that pullback and then sell it again. But we don't know where this low is going to come in, so this could go down another 50, 60 points or even further and just keep going through. So that's why I'm going to hold into it for now, see what it does. And we get that pullback in here, I'll be probably adding to the position, looking for that next sharp move down. Yeah, so that one's working nice. That was, well, I posted the chart anyway, but that was, what we got was a nice, that was that Gartley back into the 61% there. So this is what we're looking for trades, looking for bigger patterns. So we've had this run up off the low here, and then we get that sharp sell-off, we get that ABCD back into here, and that creates the bigger, it creates the setup for the bigger pattern. So we're looking for that bigger pattern to come down into here. and that's the setup. The smaller ABCD inside the bigger BC leg there. So that's the AUDCAD that we're in of last week, and we're looking to hold for. Yeah, that's about it for now. Just a quick update on where these things are going. So it's looking at more dollar strength and weakness and everything else, really. It all seems to be running in sync. So yeah, we can take our pick and go from there. Next few weeks are looking pretty good, so we'll find some trades to get into. All right, that'll do for now. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.